everyone, and welcome back to English Channel. I'm Emily, and I'm so happy to be here with you all today.
And I'm Paul. Today we have a very useful dialogue for all of you learning English. We're going to listen to a conversation that happens quite often when you travel. Checking in at a hotel.
That's right, Paul. Knowing what to say at the hotel reception is super important. It can make your travel experience much smoother.
Exactly. So, in our dialogue today, we'll hear someone arriving at a hotel and going through the check-in process. We'll also hear them asking for some information.
And after the dialogue, we'll break it down for you. We'll explain some of the key words, phrases, and grammar points so you can understand everything perfectly. And after the dialogue, we'll break it down for you. We'll explain some of the key words, phrases, and grammar points so you can understand everything perfectly. So make sure you listen carefully. And if you're enjoying our lessons, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share this episode with your friends who are also learning English, and give us a thumbs up.
Every little bit helps us to create more lessons for you. Okay, Emily, are you ready for the dialogue?
Absolutely, Paul. Let's listen to our conversation.
Good morning. Welcome to the Grandview Hotel. How can I help you?
Good morning. I have a reservation under the name of Mr. David Miller.
Just a moment, please. Yes, Mr. Miller. For 2 nights, is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Could I please see your ID or passport?
Certainly. Here is my passport.
Thank you. Everything seems to be in order. Could you please fill out this registration form?
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you. Your room number is 305 on the 3rd floor. Here's your key card.
Thank you. Where's the elevator?
The elevator is just around the corner to your left.
Great. And what time is breakfast served?
Breakfast is served in the dining room on the ground floor from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Perfect. And is there Wi-Fi in the room?
Yes, there is. The Wi-Fi password is on this card.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome, Mr. Miller. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to call us from your room by dialing 0.
I appreciate that. Enjoy your day.
You too, Mr. Miller. Have a pleasant stay.
Okay, Paul. That was a very clear and helpful dialogue.
Yes, it covered the basic steps of checking into a hotel and asking for some essential information. Now, let's go through it and explain some of the key parts.
Let's start with the very first line from the receptionist. Good morning. Welcome to the Grandview Hotel. How can I help you?
This is a very standard and polite way for hotel staff to greet guests. Good morning is used from sunrise until noon. Afternoon, they would say good afternoon. And in the evening, good evening.
And welcome to the Grandview Hotel is a friendly way of acknowledging the guest's arrival. The phrase, how can I help you, is a direct and polite way to ask what the guest needs.
Exactly. Now the guest replies with, good morning. I have a reservation under the name of Mr. David Miller.
Here, the guest also uses good morning, which is appropriate. The phrase, I have a reservation under the name of, is the standard way to inform the receptionist that you have booked a room. Under the name of simply means that the booking was made using that specific name.
Then the receptionist says, just a moment, please. This is a polite way to ask the guest to wait briefly while they check the computer system.
And then, after checking, the receptionist says, yes, Mr. Miller, for 2 nights. Is that correct? The yes shows that they have found the reservation. And the question, for 2 nights, is that correct, is a way to confirm the details of the booking.
The guest confirms with a simple, yes, that's right. This is a clear and concise way to agree with the information given.
Next, the receptionist asks, Could I please see your ID or passport? This is a common procedure at hotels to verify the identity of the guest. Could I please see is a very polite way of making a request. ID is short for identification, and passport is a travel document.
The guest responds with, "Certainly, here is my passport." Certainly is a polite way of saying yes, and "here is my passport" is how the guest hands over the document.
The receptionist then says, "Thank you," looks at the passport. Everything seems to be in order. Everything seems to be in order means that all the information is correct and there are no problems.
Then comes, "Could you please fill out this registration form?" This is another polite request. A registration form is a document that guests need to complete with their personal details. Fill out means to write the necessary information on a form.
The guest agrees by saying, "Of course," and then, after filling it out, says, "Here you go." This is what you say when you are handing something to someone.
The receptionist then says, "Thank you. Your room number is 305 on the 3rd floor. Here is your key card." This gives the guest important information about their room. Room number tells them which room is theirs, and on the 3rd floor tells them where it is located. A key card is a plastic card that opens the door to the room.
The guest then asks a very important question. "Thank you. Where is the elevator?" This is crucial for getting to their room, especially if it's on a higher floor. "Where is the standard way to ask for the location of something. An elevator in American English or lift in British English is a machine that takes people up and down between floors.
The receptionist replies, "The elevator is just around the corner, to your left." This gives clear directions. Just around the corner means very close, and to your left indicates the direction.
Next, the guest asks about breakfast. Great. And what time is breakfast served? This is another essential question for many travelers. What time is served is how you ask about the schedule for meals.
The receptionist answers, "Breakfast is served in the dining room on the ground floor from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. This gives the location, dining room on the ground floor, and the hours from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. for breakfast. The ground floor is the floor at street level."
The guest then asks about internet access. Perfect. And is there Wi-Fi in the room? Wi-Fi is the common term for wireless internet. Is used to ask if something exists in a particular place.
The receptionist confirms, "Yes, there is. The Wi-Fi password is on this card," and then hands over a small card with the password. A password is a secret code needed to access something, in this case, the Wi-Fi network.
The guest expresses their satisfaction with, "Wonderful. Thank you very much for your help." Wonderful is a positive adjective, and thank you very much for your help is a polite way to show gratitude.
The receptionist responds with, "You're welcome, Mr. Miller. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to call us from your room by dialing 0. You're welcome is the standard reply to thank you. If you need anything else is an offer of further assistance. Please don't hesitate to call us encourages the guest to contact them if necessary. By dialing 0 gives the specific instruction on how to call from the room phone. Dialing means pressing the buttons on the phone.
The guest says, "I appreciate that. Enjoy your day." "I appreciate that" is another way of saying thank you. And "enjoy your day" is a polite way to wish someone well.
Finally, the receptionist concludes with, "You too, Mr. Miller. Have a pleasant stay." "You too" is a way of returning the good wishes, and "have a pleasant stay" is a standard and polite way to wish a guest a good time at the hotel. Pleasant stay means a comfortable and enjoyable time at the hotel.
So, Paul, we covered quite a few useful phrases and vocabulary there.
We did, Emily. And it's important for learners to not just understand the words, but also how they are used in context and the polite tone of the conversation.
Absolutely. For example, notice how often words like please and thank you are used. Politeness is key in these kinds of interactions.
And the structure of questions like where is and what time is are very useful for asking for information.
Let's also touch on pronunciation. For words like reservation, make sure you pronounce all the syllables clearly. It's reservation.
And for elevator, remember that in British English it's lift. So if you're traveling to the UK, you might hear that instead.
That's a great point, Paul. Being aware of regional differences in vocabulary is helpful.
Also, the phrase fill out is a phrasal verb. Fill and out together have a specific meaning, which is to complete a form by writing information in the blank spaces.
And dialing 0 is another example of a verb with a specific action related to technology. To dial means to make a phone call by pressing the numbers.
Right. And the use of could I and would you are softer and more polite ways of asking questions compared to can I or will you. For example, could I please see your ID is more formal and polite than can I see your ID?
Exactly. Paying attention to these nuances can really improve your communication skills.
Now, Emily, how about we listen to the dialogue one more time so our listeners can hear everything in context again?
That's a fantastic idea, Paul. Let's play the dialogue again.
Good morning. Welcome to the Grandview Hotel. How can I help you?
Good morning. I have a reservation under the name of Mr. David Miller.
Just a moment, please. Yes, Mr. Miller. For 2 nights, is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
Could I please see your ID or passport?
Certainly. Here is my passport.
Thank you. Everything seems to be in order. Could you please fill out this registration form?
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you. Your room number is 305 on the 3rd floor. Here's your key card.
Thank you. Where's the elevator?
The elevator is just around the corner to your left.
Great. And what time is breakfast served?
Breakfast is served in the dining room on the ground floor from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Perfect. And is there Wi-Fi in the room?
Yes, there is. The Wi-Fi password is on this card.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for your help.
You're welcome, Mr. Miller. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to call us from your room by dialing 0.
I appreciate that. Enjoy your day.
You too, Mr. Miller. Have a pleasant stay.
I hope listening to the dialogue again was helpful for everyone.
It really reinforces what we've discussed. Now, before we wrap up, we have a question for our listeners.
Yes, if you were staying at a hotel, what is the first thing you would ask the receptionist after checking in? Let us know in the comments below.
We'd love to see your answers and maybe even discuss them in a future episode.
And of course, if you found this lesson useful, please subscribe to English channel for more English learning content. Share this episode with anyone you know who is also learning English.
And don't forget to give us a like. Your support helps us to keep creating these lessons for you.
Thank you so much for listening today. We really appreciate you being part of our learning community.
Yes, thank you. And we look forward to bringing you more helpful dialogues and lessons in the future.
Until then, keep practicing your English.
Bye for now.
Goodbye.